So this is episode 1500, and not only that, but next month marks 10 years since I've been doing this show. So this might be a good opportunity to take a look back. Let's look at which videos are the top 10, the ones that have gotten the most views over the last 10 years. Now a lot of those are going to be pretty old because they need to be that old to build up that many views. But this gives us an opportunity to look back at those subjects and maybe look at some updates and how things have changed. So the first two videos are both about iMovie and both from 2010. So number 10 is a video where I show some iMovie title tricks. There's some different things you can do with fonts and alignments and things inside of the titles that not everybody knows about. So I kind of go through those, and that's still true today with the current titles in iMovie. Number 9, however, is about exporting options, and there used to be a lot more exporting options in iMovie. It's been simplified since then, and now most of those export options, if you want them, you're going to have to use Final Cut Pro or some other video editing app. But for the most part it really doesn't matter too much anymore, as what people use video for now, like uploading to YouTube and everything, it's taken care of for you. You want to export at pretty decent quality and then upload to a site like YouTube, and it will handle the conversions for you. At number 8 is another 2010 video about editing audio files in GarageBand. And you can still do basic audio editing in GarageBand. GarageBand has gained a lot more functionality and a lot more stuff having to do with around recording music and instruments and things like that. But in there you can still handle this. Of course, I would recommend using something like Audacity or one of the many audio editing apps in the Mac App Store if all you need to do is edit basic audio. And if all you need to do is trim audio, then probably just use QuickTime Player. So the 7th video is from 2008, and it's about uninstalling apps. And this is a question that people always kind of have. How do you uninstall apps? And it's changed greatly over the years, where originally you had to use uninstallers or perhaps just delete it from your applications folder. And now we have Launchpad, which handles most apps, especially ones you download from the Mac App Store. So number 6 is a video I still refer people to all the time when I hear that they're shutting down their Mac at night. There's no need to shut down your Mac. You can just let it go to sleep. Whether you have a MacBook with a battery or an iMac that plugs into the wall, you can let your Mac sleep. You don't have to ever shut it down. You can go years without ever shutting it down. Matter of fact, shutting it down may do more harm than good because a lot of maintenance tasks are performed while you let your Mac sleep at night. So number 5 is a video from 2011 that deals with what to do when your hard drive is full. I advise you basically to look for large files you're not using anymore, archive them, delete them. But now with Sierra and High Sierra, you've got extra tools to help you with this. And about this Mac in the Apple menu, you can go to Storage and you can use some of the management tools there to figure out how you can clear space off of your hard drive. So number 4 is a surprise because it's from 2016, so it's a pretty recent video. And it deals with how to take a screenshot on your Mac. This is a pretty simple thing to do, but it's sometimes hard to remember the keyboard combinations, or if you've just recently switched, it's a very different process than from Windows. So I'm sure a lot of people are finding that video by searching for it online. So number 3 is from 2012. And it's about how to set up multiple devices with iMessage and FaceTime. And I think this was a problem a lot of people were having at the time, but hopefully not anymore. A lot of people would use one Apple ID across several different devices and then be surprised when they would be getting messages and FaceTime calls on all those devices, even though there were actually different people using them. So number 2 is another iMovie video from 2009, and it's just a basic overview of how to use Picture-in-Picture. Picture-in-Picture is one of the most useful, interesting features of iMovie, and it's evolved a little bit over the years, but it basically is the same functionality now in 2017 as it was in 2009. And if you use iMovie, it's definitely a skill that you want to master. So the number 1 video, not surprisingly, is the oldest one. It's from 2008, where I explain how to block callers on your iPhone. Now in 2008 there wasn't a block caller or block text message function on the iPhone. You actually had to do it through your carrier, and there was only one carrier, AT&T. So I showed you how to use AT&T's website to block incoming calls. So there's a look at the top 10 videos of the last 10 years here at MacMost. What's most interesting to me is a lot of these things describe frustrations or things that are hard to figure out. But Apple has gotten better and made improvements in the software to make it easier to do things like dealing with full hard drives or uninstalling apps or blocking callers. So hopefully Apple will continue to improve their operating systems, and I'll continue to bring you videos explaining how to use them.